and trust in him, our old sin is dead and our new life is resurrected. We are new. We are a new creation in him. So it's so very important that we hold to his truth. And his truth is, regardless of the circumstances of this life, we must trust him. And when we feel weak in our faith, we just confess that to him. And in our alone time with him, and to our friends. And our friends will encourage us. The Holy Spirit in our alone time will encourage us. And we get back to a place of trust and strength in him. And y'all, that is a daily, if not some days, moment by moment, just being with the Lord and say, Lord, I know 5 minutes ago I prayed to you, I trust you, and now I'm crying because I'm just so scared. And it's like, okay, let's get back to trusting God for his plan and his glory. And you can trust him that he loves you and he already knows what you need and what you want. And he's still going to fulfill his plan. He's not a mean God. He is not trying to make your life awful. But he has got a plan that we can join him at any time. And when we join that plan and we say, Lord, I'm yours, then you're his. And he says, I got this. So let's trust him today. I don't know if I just ran over again, so is this going to be a part 3? I don't know. Is it? It may have. It did run over. So I don't know. You know what? I'm going to keep talking. This may be a part 3 because it's a very personal, time that I'm sharing with you about my own personal family, my husband. I have already talked to him because we're not prideful people who would say, oh, let's keep it private because I'm embarrassed or because I just don't share. No, I share because I want the power of prayer. I know that I could just pray by myself and it would be just as powerful, but when he says when 2 or more gather together, I'm there with them in their midst. Does that mean that if you pray alone, you've got no power at all? No, because you know who the other one is? The Holy Spirit is right there with you. That's the power you need. But do you think that God does not notice prayers of petition by your family members or your friends or even strangers that are praying for you? And God is like, I believe we most certainly can move the heart of God. I'm not trying to play a game with him. I'm not trying to trick God into doing what I want him to do. And we can be very tempted to do that, don't you think? We can be very tempted to say, I want God to do what I want God to do. And this is what I want. So let me lay out what I want. I want the surgeons to do this. I want the treatment to be that. I want the healing to be this. You're talking to the head surgeon. You're talking to the God of science. He knows how the body is made because he made it. He knows every nerve, every muscle, every blood corpuscle, every tendon, every digestive tract, every colon, every prostate gland, every stomach, every liver, every bile duct, every eyeball, every finger, every elbow, every nose, mouth, ears, eyes, everything about your body and everything inside of it that is working. He already knows what's imperfect about it. He knows whether there's tumors, whether there's a stretch, whether there is a break, whether there is stress on something like a heart valve. He knows whether there is too much acid in that stomach causing a ulcer. He knows when there is something damage to the nerves and it's causing shaking. He knows when the immunity system's gotten so far down that there's arthritis. He knows all the imperfections. And one day, he plans to get rid of them all. But until that day comes, we are here on this earth in our imperfect state, saved only by the grace of God through faith in Jesus Christ, through faith in Jesus Christ, through faith in Jesus Christ. And we are going to be with him forever because of that. This is temporary. Now, while we're here, yes, we'd like to be comfortable. He knows that. Yes, we would like those that we love to be healthy and ourselves to be healthy. Do we do everything right to do that? No. There's all kinds of stuff we do that is not very healthy. And God's going, I'm going to heal this, but I would ask you to take care of the temple I gave you to live in. You see, it is a temple you live in. It is not you. This is temporary. You are who lives inside this piece. Sometimes people talk about, sorry, this one little piece of hair is just bugging me. Sometimes people talk about quality of life as if it had something to do with their extremities or their processes. The quality of your life is whether or not you can and will focus on Jesus in this life and what his plan is, what the Father has done to orchestrate your piece of the plan, and doing it.